Test, test. Hello to everyone that is here. I'm hoping that you can hear me already. Do a little sound check. Test, test, test. Can you hear me? I am having the yoga download crew kind of check my microphone, check how everything is working before we begin. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know that. Okay, great. So now I feel good to start. So if you're here already, we're going to take probably the next 5 minutes to get everyone on before we begin. But if you're here already, my name is Dawnelle, and this is week 4 of the Work the Wobble series. Whether you've done any of the weeks, it doesn't really matter because movement is movement, and I don't even label my movement or my programming in the categories of beginner, intermediate, and advanced. I don't even do that because the way I teach movement, there's no rules to it. The only rule really is to chase the feel good. It's all new movement, especially to people who are used to doing yoga. So yoga is part of my formula, of course, but it's not all that I do. And so the shapes that we create today, and even familiar shapes like the eagle pose or airplane pose, I'm going to put a little Age-defy spin to them today. So that means we're all beginners. It doesn't matter. And the whole idea of working the wobble is my challenge to try to make you fall, kind of, right? I know that sounds so weird because that's just the opposite of yoga, right? Yoga is meant to be gentle and spiritual and safe. And I believe in all that, but I also believe that the body, especially if you want what I want, to remain youthful for the rest of my life. So to be able to be teaching these videos at age 90, then I know, and now you're going to know, that it takes challenge. The body has to be challenged constantly for it to remain youthful and young. I'm not here to take away your wrinkles. I'm not here to take away your years. I'm here to celebrate your years and to defy the odds of your years. That's what Age-defy is. I want to rewrite the book of what aging looks like in movement. And that means coming back to it. So no matter what week you're on or how many classes you've done of mine, even if you're brand new, this class is for you. And my goal is to knock you down, have you fall. Because if you don't know yet, I have 2 new hips. Tomorrow, it will be my year anniversary for my first hip. And then my second hip replacement was on January 14th. So, I have 2 new hips, but 4 years prior to that, I needed the new hips, but I didn't choose to have surgery. I didn't take the traditional route. I didn't go to physical therapy. I didn't take ibuprofen. I used movement as medicine. And I used the wobble as my way of strength training. I used my wobble to keep my hips healthy and active, even though I had grade 3 arthritis in both hips, torn labrum in both hips, acetabular cysts in one. My hips were a mess. And I used the wobble to keep my hips healthy and active. I used the wobble to be able to lift my leg high, even though I was bone on bone for years, before my surgery. I used the wobble so that when I got out of surgery, I was back to teaching within 3 weeks. I mean, the wobble heals the body. It is my type of strength training, but it will challenge you, and it's meant to challenge you. You're meant to almost fall down because it's the body's natural response to working the wobble that will strengthen you, and keep you young. So that's it. That's my speech. We're going to begin. So if you know me, I don't use a mat very often, but I'm also lucky that I have this like turf floor, right? It's not a hard yoga floor. If you please use a mat, especially if you're used to it. When we work together deeper, you can always take away your mat, but I'm not going to use a mat. But what I want you to do at home is to put the mat long this way and constantly be facing the screen, okay? One of the things that we do in my practice, and one of the things that helped me keep my hips healthy and active, was learning how to move from the feet and spiral all the way up to create transitions from one pose or one shape to the next. So we move our feet to move our body. And by staying here focused, we'll go in and out, side to side, and it will all come from the feet. I hope you love it. So my thing is music. I love to use the music as our breath, almost. In yoga, you guys are usually guided as inhale Tadasana, exhale forward bend, inhale halfway lift, exhale Chaturanga, inhale up dog, exhale down dog. I've said that 900 million times in my life. I'm here to give you new movement, new results. I'm here to give you a new way to breathe. I just want you to breathe. Listen to the music. If you're with me, go ahead and find today's playlist. It's in the comments. I gotta find my own. Sorry about that. Found it. Okay, so don't push play yet. Let's push play together. Hit the first song, hit pause. This is how I love to do it with my online students. So hit the song, push pause, and then we'll push play together, and we'll get started. In 3, 2, 1. I'm going to set a timer so I don't go over, because today we're going to learn a lot. We're going to move a lot. And sometimes I get so lost in the music and the movement that I lose track of time. So I'm going to set my timer for 38 minutes. Good. So now do what I'm doing. Come to your mat. Stand in the middle of your mat. Start to slowly take your feet out wider than your hips. And as you do, lift the heel. Lift the heel. Lift the heel. Lift the heel. Stretch out the front of your foot, of each foot. Press the front of the ankle forward. Draw the belly in. Keep the chest up. Collarbones long. Just go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come center, the space between. Okay, I'm going to turn down this music. I only want you to hear it from home. Okay, you guys ready? So this is called the Age-defy stance. It's not your traditional yoga stance. Remember, new movement, new results. We open up the stance so that we have room to flow. Get ready. Age-defy stance. Good. Bring your arms out into A. Lengthen your collarbones. Zip up. Tighten your butt. Lift your chest. Good. Push down through your toes and lift your heels 1 inch from the ground. Work the wobble begins right now. Look at my ankles shake. Yes. Movement reveals all. Here's how I'm going to work the wobble. Push in and down underneath the nail bed of each big toe. Fire up the muscles in your legs. Hug your inner thighs towards one another. Zip up from pelvic floor to navel. Lift your chest, lengthen your collarbones, and work the wobble. Lower the center of each heel to the ground. And as you do, lift all 10 toes. Activate the feet, your feet. This is called Pada Bandha. Put your mind and your body and feel the bottom of your feet on your mat. Pay attention. Stay connected. I healed my body from the feet up. It begins down there. So push through the big toe mountain, the pinky toe mountain, the center of each heel. Now lift everything else up. Now lower your toes. Press down through the big toes. Lift your heels 1 inch. Stabilize. Work the wobble. Allow the wobble. Don't be scared of the wobble. Be in it and then find your way to stabilize. Now start to pulse up and down with the heels. Here we go. Use your big toes. Use your big toes. Strengthen your feet, your arches. Wake up your ankles. Introduce yourself to your lower body. Draw your belly in and up. Keep holding on with those toes. Get ready. Hover, hold. Lower the center of each heel. Lift all 10 toes. Pada Bandha. Activate your feet. Good. Lower your toes. Shift your body weight. Come forward. Arms to A. Lift your heels 1 inch. Hover. Now we're ready. Everything we do prepares us for what's coming next. From here, it's called releve. You lift your heels as high as you can, and you try standing on the ball of each foot. Now this releve is higher than the hover, so it adds chaos. It adds the wobble. Work the wobble. Use your big toes. Now slowly lower into a hover. Yes, this is called foot and ankle therapy. It's a workout for your feet and ankles. Pulse, 8, 7, 6. Use your big toes. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the hover. Lower the center of each heel to the ground. And as you do, lift all 10 toes. Pada Bandha. Press down through the tripod energy of each foot. Lift the arches. Lift the outer edges. Good. Your body weight shifts back. Now lower the toes and your body weight shifts forward just from that simple movement. Try that again. Lift all 10 toes, Pada Bandha, and notice how your body shifts back. The energy shifts back and you feel this grab right here. That grab is a good thing. Lower the toes. Shift your whole body weight forward and grab down with your toes and start to feel your backside come on just slightly, just enough to keep you from stepping forward. Remember, this is movement therapy. Lift all 10 toes. It's basically like if you go to a physical therapy office and you do a session, it's kind of like that, but with music and on a yoga mat. Lower your toes. Press down. Shift forward. Lift your heels, hover. Foot and ankle therapy. Let's go. Work the wobble. Pulse. Here's 8, 7. Use your big toes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1, hover. From the center of your chest, you lift up into releve. Work the wobble. Slowly lower your heels to hover. Whoo. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Lower the center of each heel. Lift all 10 toes. Nice. Now come to the space between. You don't go all the way forward into the toes, and you don't go all the way back into the heels. It's called a spiral. Use your big toe on the ground. Push it down. Bend the knee just where it naturally bends. No rules. I don't want you to be like, oh, I'm supposed to open it. Oh, I'm supposed to put it in. No, you just bend it and let it go where it goes. Now take your hands to your hips for me. Take this hand, and you're going to gently guide the hip back, and you're going to take this hand and draw the hip forward. Now kind of make connection to your rib cage. Same thing, you're going to turn your rib cage. Pause. Now make connection to your shoulders. Pull this one forward and pull this one back. Keep your eyes at me on the screen. Now you start from the foot. Push down. Go into the hip. Bring your pelvis to the center of your chest. Lengthen your collarbones. Bend this knee. Use your big toes. Good. Guide yourself into this gentle spiral. Pelvis and hips. Right here. Rib cage. Shoulders. Keep your gaze forward. Nice. Push down through your foot. Lift up into your hip. Come back to your center. Lift through your chest. Lengthen through your collarbones. Bring your arms out to A. I'm not going to move the arms though. I'm going to do all those movement puzzle pieces we just learned. Use your big toe. Bend the knee. Spiral through the pelvis, the rib cage. Let the shoulders move together. Look forward. Good. Push through the foot. Lift into the hip. Come back to the center. Bend the other knee. Draw the belly in and up. Keep your gaze forward so you don't twist too deep. Remember, this is a movement therapy spiral. Keep going. Go for it. Chase the feel good. Make any adjustments you need to make this movement feel good and strong. Here's 8, 7. So when I start counting, what this means is that we're starting the flow, where we're putting all the movement puzzle pieces together without thought, without hesitation. We just flow into it. 2 more. You always go at my pace or slower, never faster. Come back to center, A. Hover. Good. Releve. Lower the heels, lift all 10 toes. Lower the toes, lift the heels, releve. So now we're just skipping the middle part. Go down, lift the toes. Lower the toes, lift the heels. Work the wobble. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, releve. Reach the arms out into what we call Y. Reach to the corners of your room. Lift from the center of your chest. Strengthen your back to draw the shoulder blades together as you reach and touch the corners of your room. Work the wobble. If you fall out like I am falling out, push down through the big toes and get back into it. So good. Now lower the heels. Bring the arms down. Soften both knees. Here we go. A little bit more foot and ankle therapy. Push the knees over the toes. You should be looking down, and you shouldn't see your big toes when your knees go forward. Only go to your level though. Notice right now, do you have tightness in the back of each heel or one heel? Okay, we want to, you guys stay forward. I'm going to turn to the side. We want to start to actively release that tightness in the lower back of your heel. Okay, and you're doing that by pushing the knees forward and then giving it a break. Pushing them forward, giving it a break. Keeping the heels on the ground. This is some movement therapy work. Stay with it. Notice my hips. Hinge forward just a little bit. Always moving in opposites. The knees go forward. The hips are back. The chest is forward. Good. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Now take your shoulders. Internal rotation. Suck them forward. And as you do, suck in your chest. Squeeze your collarbones together. Now, lift all 10 toes from the ground. Suck in your lower belly. Look at the ground. Stay facing the screen. You can peek every once in a while. Don't move your head, just move your eyes to the ground. Pause. Shoulders are internally rotating forward. Zip up from the pelvic floor to the navel and use your abs to massage your lower back. So I've been calling it a movement massage. So think about how a massage therapist lengthens your lower back muscles with their thumbs, their elbows, their knees, whatever it is. What if you don't have access to that? You let your pelvic floor and your abs do the same thing to your lower back. Take a peek at the screen. Grab one wrist. Good. Suck up. Look at the ground. Suck up through the chest. I'm going to turn to the side. Keep watching me. And just kind of give yourself a movement massage. Let's go. 4. Everything we do is preparing us for what's next. Stay with it. Good. Center. Switch. What hands on top? Good. And then start to just move around. Chase the feel good. Use your abs. Massage your lower back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come center. Release the hands. Now push down through the feet. Lift your shoulders to your ears. Draw the shoulder blades together. Pull the center of your chest forward and then pull your chest in and come back to your center. Yes, so back into our A. Remember what we did in the beginning? Go ahead and start doing that again. Go up onto go curl to the top of the toes. See what I'm doing now? So now I'm going to take it a little deeper because we've prepared for this movement. So try to curl over the top of your toes. Remember how I talked about let's pay attention to the back of each heel, the Achilles area? Well, now let's pay attention to what it feels like at the top of our feet, in the front of our toes, and the front of our ankle. Yep, stretch it out. Open it up. 4. Let the pelvis move. 3, 2, 1. Find the space between. So good. Pada Bandha. Lift all 10 toes. Lift your arms out to T pose. Draw your shoulder blades together. Zip up from the pelvic floor to your navel. Lift your chest. Lengthen your collarbones. So good. Now, shoulders. So you start there. Bend both knees. Suck your belly in. Internal rotation. Shoulders go forward, down, and in. Look at the ground. Spin the bones in your arms. Turn it to your elbows. Now let it go into your wrists. Now let it go into your thumbs. Look at the ground. Suck in your chest. Listen to the words I'm saying. Put your mind in your body. Feel the inner back of your arms. From there, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. From the shoulders to the elbows, to the wrists, to the thumbs. External rotation back into T pose. Yes. Toes to the ground. Reach up, relay into Y. Open the front line of your body. Work the wobble. So good. Bring it down, heels to the ground. Bend both knees. Okay, pause. We're going to learn how to hip hinge. You basically are going to unzip your entire torso. Butt up, chest down, pause. Pada Bandha. Lift all 10 toes. When that happens, the butt goes back. The chest pulls forward. Interlace your fingers. Good. Pull your elbows forward. Pull your hips back. Always moving in opposites. Explore. So with my new hips, or even when my hips were before surgery, I would get here and it would be tight. So I would smooth it out. I would make these little movements to see where I'm tight, where I'm restricted, and then I come back into it, and oh, all of a sudden I don't have that tightness, and look how deep I've gotten. Lower your toes, push through the feet, lift into the hips, into the chest. Lengthen your collarbones, A. Pada Bandha, T. Yep, get ready. Internal rotation. Soften your knees, suck in your belly, shoulders, elbows, wrists, thumbs, eyes to the ground. Out in front of you. Let's pulse. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. External rotation, back to T, yes. Releve Y, stretch it out. Now, take your rib cage to one side, come center. Take your rib cage to the other side. Work the wobble. I'm constantly going to add chaos to your shapes today. I'm challenging you to try to stay upright no matter what I challenge you with today. Stay with it. 4, 3, use your big toes. 2, don't move your hips, move your rib cage. 1, come center. Ready, lower your heels, go into hip hinge. Butt up, chest down. Butt back, chest forward. Let's begin to pulse. All 10 toes up. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Toes down, come up into A. Go into T. Internal rotation. Suck in, release your back, strengthen the backs of your arms. Let's go. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. External to T. Lower your toes, releve Y. Reach up, expand your ribs now with your breath. Good. Now go down slow, heels down, toes up, hip hinge, butt back, chest forward. Good. Move around. Did you get stuck? Don't force it. Let it feel good. Move around, release it, and then get deeper. Pulse. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Come up A. Start on this side. Spiral. 8, 7, let it feel good. Use your big toes. 6, keep your gaze to me. That way you can't twist too far. 4, use your abs. 3, make it feel good. 2, so good. 1, come center, A. Take your hands on your hips. You're going to slowly walk out wide. You're not just going to take it out wide. You're going to kind of move around, take it into a wide warrior. Tighten the legs, especially the inner thighs. Hands on your hips. Good. Let's work it. Lift this heel by pushing down through the toe. Good. Take the outer heel, spin it to the front corner of your room, but don't just move the heel. As the heel goes that way, the kneecap goes in, this hip point goes in. Just enough, like I'm starting to feel the stretch, so I'm going to stay right here. Guess who has new hips? Me. Guess who gets tight muscles all through here from 4 years of having bad hips? This is a way to stretch out in that joint in ways that I can't find any other way besides this type of turn. Now follow the heel. Back and down. Yep. Push down through the toes. Lift the heel. You're going to spin the heel out. Then spin the kneecap in. Squeeze the butt. Spin the hip in only as far as you can. Don't move this foot. It's new movement, new results, and then we hang out. And you start to play around with it. Where can I lengthen? Where can I engage? Yes. Now turn that heel back. Turn the knee back forward. Turn the hip back forward. We move our feet to move our body. Let's add on. Lift. Spin. Pause. Lower the heel. Notice the new stretch. Good. Stay with it. Good. Look at this foot. Lift the toes. Now turn the toes towards the back corner of your room. Pause. Feel how your hips just positioned. As the toes lower, the knee bends. Pause. Adjust. Make it feel good for you. Where do you need to be? Keep your eyes on the screen though. I want you to be in this awkward position. It's not necessarily warrior two. Look at where my hip is. Look where my pelvis is pointing. And then I'm going in the opposite way by turning here. Good. Now let's heat up this joint. 8, 7, 6, come on. 5, 4. Everything we do prepares us for what's coming next. 3, 2, hold. 1. Take this elbow up. Reach it forward as far as you can. Reach, 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 reach. Now put the forearm down. Watch this top arm. Internal rotation. Yep. Pull the hips back. Look at the ground. Touch down. Look at the wall in front of your front knee. Reach forward. Reach up. Look at me. Reach into Y. Now reach. Be pulled out of it. Reach the top arm high. Look up. It's called glide. Chin to shoulder. Good. Now from here, go again. Yep. Reach. This is my hip therapy. I want to move young for the rest of my life, even as someone with hip replacements. It can be done, but you have to train it. You have to show up for it. Hold. Here's how we get out of it. Look at me on the screen. Bend this elbow. Now lift the toes. Don't push the knee back. Spin the hip. Yes. Perfect. Lift these toes. Turn it. Pause. Push the heel down. Pause. Feel it. Good. Look at this foot. Lift the toes. Turn them. Position the hips first. Lower the toes. Bend the knee. Make any adjustments you need for you. Good. And then you're ready. Let's heat up this hip joint. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. 1. Take your elbow like this. The hips are going to move back energetically as the elbow goes forward. Yes, stretch. Once you've created room, now you can go down to the knee. Watch the shoulder. Internal. Touch. Reach. Up. Pull yourself into glide. Yup. Let's do it again. Reach. Internal drop. Flow. Pull yourself. Glide. One more time. Let's go. Yes. Glide. Look at the screen. Bend your elbow. Lift your front foot. Look your front foot. Yeah, work those muscles. Don't just slam your knee back. Turn your foot. Turn your knee. Turn your hip. Woo! Reach out T. Breathe. I'm going to teach you how to forward bend. Okay? I'm going to teach you how to forward bend using the shoulders. Weight in the toes. Lift your heels 1 inch. Lower them down. Unzip halfway. Pause. Shoulders. Internal rotation. To the elbows. Push down through your toes. Your heels should be able to bounce. Now into the forearms. Now into the wrists. Now turn the thumbs in and up. Look at the ground. Butt up, chest down. You go as far as you can go. Don't do anything but move the shoulders. External rotation. Shoulders. Elbows. Wrist. Thumbs. Hold. Yes. Okay. We're going to come out of this, but not like you're used to. I'm losing my microphone. Pause. Drop the arms. Good. From here, lift both heels. Turn them in, bend your knees. Plie. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. 1. You push down through the center of each heel. You zip up. Lift the front of your feet. Turn the toes forward. Yes. Heels up. Turn them in. Knees bent. Plie. It's closer together. Notice it. We're doing this plie walk to get us back into Age-defy stance. Taking care of our hips. Pause. Push down, zip. Spin it. A. T. Internal rotation. Let's go. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. External. Y, releve. Hip hinge. Pulse. 8, all 10 toes up. 7, stay facing me. I'm going to just turn to the side. Notice my hinge. Notice my hinge. You're going to really want this when we start doing eagle. 8, 7, I know I lost count. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. From the feet to the hips to the chest to the collarbones. This side. Spiral. Spiral. Make adjustments. It's a recovery spiral. 8. You know, in yoga, I used to put people in child's pose after a big flow. I think that we can do movement recovery. Yep. Make it a meditation. 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. Hands on your hips. Move them. Get ready. Walk it out. Slow. Warrior stance. Move your feet, move your body. Start to put it together, all the puzzle pieces. Move. Reach. Internal drop. Pull, lift, glide. So glide is here. Peek at the screen and watch me. And then we go back. Pull. Internal drop. Rise and glide. One more. Let's go. Feel that movement medicine in the hips. Okay, look at the screen. Come out of it in a flow. Turn the toes, knee, hip, hit your center. Spin it. Good. Start to flow. Let's go. My tip is to turn that front foot more towards the corner of your mat than straight forward. You always want to create space for movement. Let's go. Come on, one more. My pace or slower. Look at the screen. Let's come out of it together. Spin it. Pause. Zip up. T. I'm going to turn at an angle so you can watch. Stay facing forward. Okay. Go forward in your toes. Squeeze your butt. Now, unzip halfway. Pause. Use your big toes. Your heels should be light. Now we forward bend by internally rotating the shoulders. Butt up, chest down, thighs tight. Go as low as you can go. Don't move your head. Move your shoulders. External rotation. Come back up. Watch here. Zip. T. Try it 2 more times. Internal rotation with a straight leg hinge. Don't move your head. External rotation. Right at the top, you have to go pelvic floor to navel, chest, collarbones. One more time. Let's go. Butt back, chest forward. Butt up, chest down. Toes digging into the ground. External rotation with the shoulders. Rise. Woo! Heels in, toes out. Plie. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold 1. Zip it up. Move the feet up and then in. One more. Here we go. Plie. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold 1. Zip. Push. Spin. Yes. Get in your Age-defy stance. Here we go. Spiral this side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. T. Internal rotation. Pulse. Let's go. 8, 7, 6. Good for your lower back. Good for your abs. Good for your backs of your arms. Hold. External. Shoulders, elbows, wrists, thumbs. Work the wobble. Releve Y. Yes. Go into a hip hinge. You are ready. It's called a smile. You go this side. Push through the toe. Lift into the hip. Lift into the chest. Hinge. Bend. Drop down, draw the low part of the smile with your body. Shift, come up, hold. Notice where my hips are. They're back. It's a hinge. Now, guide with this knee. Smile. Strength training. Flexibility training. Foot and ankle therapy. Core strengthening. Everything. Let's add a little cardio. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it this side. Good. Now lift the heel. Spin the hip slightly. Pull it in. Plant it. I'm going to turn at an angle so you can see me. Plant it. You guys stay here. I'm just turning so you can see me. Plant it. Push through the big toe of this leg. Slide up into a passe. Work the wobble. Keep the toes where they are. Bend the standing leg. Suck in your belly. Arms forward. Yes. Now take this leg. Move the heel forward. Wrap your inner thighs together. Pause. Just pause. Pause. Now, interlace your fingers. Now hinge. Butt up, chest down. Butt back, chest forward. Get as low as you can. Don't move this foot to the ankle. Instead, put your mind in your body. Get your upper inner thighs and squeeze them so hard together. That's how it comes. One line. Work the wobble. If this is hard for you, guess what? Don't be like, oh, this is too hard for me. Be like, what? This is hard for me? I got to show up more and more until I can do this. You got to challenge yourself. Good. Push down. Unravel. Open it up. Woo! You should feel some burn in that standing foot. Breathe. Shake it out. Yes. Okay, we're going to try it again. Strength training, cardio, heat, movement therapy. That's what this is about. It's not a yoga pose. It's movement therapy. Hinge. Ready? Come over. Slide and plant. Slide up, passe. Go low. Wrap. Hold. I'm not going to force right here. Instead, I'm going to hinge more. Now my thighs are together. Now I'm going to squeeze this part into this knee. Pause. But I'm not going to move just the foot. Instead, I'm going to squeeze my inner thighs so tight that the feet come together. Hold. Work the wobble. Stay forward. I'm going to show you the side view. So right here, it's not eagle yoga. The butt is up, the chest is down, the butt is back, the chest is forward, and you're squeezing your inner thighs as hard as you can. Yes. Then you push down, you rise up, you unravel. Woo! Lots of work there. Here we go. Side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Space between. All right. So listen, we have some more to add on. Here we go. Hip hinge. Good. Slide. Good. Come into position. Passe. Passe, fold. Hold. Wrap. Pause. Hinge. Squeeze your inner thighs. Work the wobble. See what I'm doing? That's a good thing. Now squeeze your inner thighs so close together. Now take this arm. Put it under this arm. Pause. If you're falling out and you're frustrated, that's what the goal was, okay? Be frustrated. Let it change you. Right here, don't lift the elbows. Lift the center of the chest. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Lengthen the collarbones. Stay with it. Hinge, butt up, chest down. Unravel. Open it up. Woo, shake it out. Nice. Ready? The training continues. Hinge. Slide. Plant. Passe. Passe. Fold. Work the wobble. Cross. Hinge. Squeeze this arm. Under. Pause. Don't lift the elbows to rise. Push down through the standing big toe and lift through the chest. Lengthen your collarbones. Hinge, butt up, chest down. Butt back, chest forward. Unravel. Open up laterally. Motion control. Come out of it. Shake it out. Yes, good. All right, we have to add. We have to add. There's airplane to this as well. So we're not done. Let's do a recovery. Let's do a spiral. Go slow. Get all the puzzle pieces down. Chase the feel good. 8, 7, come on. 6, 5. You should be a little sweaty. I hope you are. I am. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Find the space between. Lift all 10 toes. T-pose. Lower your toes. Bend your knees. Internal rotation of your shoulders. Drop into it. Pulse. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold 1. From the shoulders. External to T. Toes down. Chest up. Releve wide. Reach it up high. Yes. Get low. Hip hinge. Woo. I went a little fast there. Pulse it out. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold 1. Let's smile. 8, 7. You have to touch your butt to the wall, right? When you get low. Good. 4, 3, 2. Hold it. 1. Slide it and plant. Passe. Work the wobble. Passe fold. Wrap. Hinge and squeeze this arm under. Don't lift the elbows. Lift the center of your chest. Squeeze your inner thighs. Heel your hips. Stay with it. Hinge. Unravel and hang out in space. Work the wobble. Good. Now this foot, pull it to your butt. This kneecap, point it down. Get low. Now draw a line with your kneecap across the floor, up your back wall. Extend the back leg, extend the arms, airplane. Bend the back knee, come in. Go slow. Passe. Woo! Passe fold. Lateral opening. Come up. Oh, if your foot is burning, that's such a good thing. Use your feet. We're meant to, I promise, okay? Get ready. We have one more side and then we'll go into a flow. He'll feel good. Ready? Hinge. Good. Slide. Plant. I'm going to turn that angle so you can watch me. You stay forward. Passe. Yes. Ready? Passe fold. Wrap. Pause. Hinge. Squeeze the inner thighs. This arm under. Don't lift the elbows, lift your chest. Squeeze your inner thighs. Lengthen your collarbones. Feel it. Hinge, get low, work the wobble. Unravel, stay low. Stay low, work it, work it, work it. Pull the heel to your butt. Slide the kneecap back until it gets up. You extend and you fly. Come back slow. Work the wobble. Passe. Come down. Lateral opening. Release. Whoo, shake it out. Yes. Okay. So when I first started this, when my hips went bad, the slow lava-like movement, it was not easy for me. But it's what kept me hiking mountains for 4 years. It kept me teaching for 4 years. And it brought me to this moment, almost 1 year when the whole surgery started. It's important. Go through each movement. Go wide. Final flow. Everything we've done. Let's put it together. Have fun. Here we go. Flow. Internal rotation, drop. Reach and pull into glide. Look up at your fingers. Go 2 more times. Go 1 more time. Pause. Look at the screen. Flow out of it. Switch. Go. Flow. Adjust as you go. Make it feel so good. Breathe as you breathe. 1 more. Look at the screen. Hug out of it. Wide warrior to T. Internal rotation forward bend. External rotation back to center. Heels in, toes out, plie, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Zip it up. Toes forward. Heels in, toes out, plie. There's my timer. I'm doing good. Pulse it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Zip. Bring it in. Yep, this side, spiral. 8. Get in position that it feels good. Yep. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Center A. T. Internal rotation. Let's go. Strength train. Movement massage for the lower back. Strengthen the backs of your arms. Let's go. Hold. External. Back to T. Releve Y. Get into your hip hinge. This side, smile. 8, 7, 6. My pace or slower. 5. You can do 4 to my 8. 3, 2, 1. Center. Just pulse it. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Final body ability challenge. Are you ready? Hold it. Let's go. Plant. Passe. Good. Passe fold. Wrap. Hinge. Squeeze. This arm under. From the center of your chest. Eagle. Hinge. Unravel. Hold. Airplane. Come back slow. Plant. Woo. Airplane. Plant. Come on, airplane. Plant, hold, final burn. Passe. Woo, work the wobble. Plant. Lateral. Open. Stand. Shake it out. I'm losing my microphone. Okay, ready? Move it around a little bit. One more, this side. Your heart rate should be up. You should be sweating. Your muscles should be sore. Your feet should be alive. It's on purpose. Ready? Hinge. Side. Plant. Passe. Passe fold. Wrap. Pause. Hinge. Butt up, chest down. Squeeze your inner thighs. This arm. Under. Not the elbows. Instead, move the spine. Lift the chest. Lengthen the collarbones. Hinge. Unravel. Work the wobble. Airplane. Use your abs. Plant. This knee stays bent. It never moves. Airplane. Tap. Airplane. Tap and hold. Final burn. Passe. Passe fold. Lateral. Step down. Get low. Stand. This foot. Spiral. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A. T. Internal. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold 1. External T. Releve Y. Reach it up. Go low hip hinge. Stand. Breathe. Feel it. All pieces of it. All parts of you. That's what this practice is designed to do. Wake you up in a new way. Ready? We end in ooh way. Reach your arms out and all the way up. Tap the backs of your hands. Look at your pinky fingers. Now flip your palms and push the walls aside. Drop into a deep scapular rotation. Go back into a hip hinge. Push butt back, hands forward. Come back to A. Now go forward and up. Releve. Lift through your chest. Now you're going to go into a hip hinge. And as you do, you throw your arms back. Come back. Center. So it's a uwe flow. We end in uwe. Not too much, not too little. It's how we work the wobble. Now, we learned it in movement, and now we go live it in life. Uwe is that reminder for you. Let's do that flow together. 3 times. Reach up, tap, push out. Scapular rotation. Hip hinge push, butt back, hands forward. Stand, strong. Releve, work the wobble. Slow hip hinge right at the end, throw it. Stand. Woo, move it around. 2 more like that. Ready? Reach out and up. Push out and down. You've got it. Here we go. Scapular rotation. Hip hinge, push. Stand strong. Releve. Slow hip hinge. Throw it. Stand. Shake it out. Space between. Okay, ready? Final one. This time when we hip hinge throw, we say it together. I say it, we all say it. Uwe. Ready? Here we go. Releve. I say it, we all say it. Uwe. Thanks so much, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this series, and I hope to hear from you. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful day.